helping you find your happiness, the second most effective way to overcome negative thinking. Today, we're looking into a topic that's crucial for our overall well-being, dealing with negative thinking. Now you might be wondering, why are we talking about the second most effective way? What about the first one? Well, in yesterday's video, we did a deep dive into the most effective method, cognitive restructuring. You can check out that video in case you missed it. There's a link in the comments for all our videos dealing with negative thinking. But today, we're focusing on the next most powerful and effective technique that you can start using right away: mindfulness meditation. It might sound a bit mystical or complicated, but I promise you, it's a practical and scientifically backed method that anyone can learn. It's all about training your mind to stay present and observe your thoughts without getting caught up in them. Think of it as giving your brain a mini vacation from the constant chatter of negative thoughts. Now, before we dive deeper, let me ask you this. Have you ever noticed how your mind seems to have a mind of its own? How it can get stuck in loops of worry, self-doubt, or criticism? Well, stick around, because we're about to learn how to break free from those mental loops and find some peace. So, what exactly is mindfulness meditation? At its core, it's the practice of purposefully focusing your attention on the present moment and accepting it without judgment. It's not about totally clearing or emptying your mind, and it's not about completely stopping your thoughts. Instead, it's about observing your thoughts and feelings as they come and go without getting caught up in them. Let's break it down with a simple example. Imagine you're sitting in a park, watching leaves float down a stream. Some leaves might be big, some small, some might be moving fast, others slow. Mindfulness is like observing these leaves without trying to change their course or fish them out. Your thoughts are like these leaves. You observe them as they pass by, without trying to hold on to them or push them away. Now you might be thinking, that sounds nice, but how does this help with negative thinking? Well, here's where it gets interesting. By practicing mindfulness, you start to create a bit of space between yourself and your thoughts. You begin to realize that you are not your thoughts. You're the observer of your thoughts. This simple shift can be incredibly powerful in dealing with negative thinking. Let's look at some scientific evidence. A study published in the journal Psychological Science found that just a few weeks of mindfulness training reduced mind wandering and improved cognitive performance. Another study in the Journal of Consulting and Clinical Psychology showed that mindfulness-based interventions were effective in reducing symptoms of anxiety and depression. And we can all benefit from this practice in our daily lives. Let's look at a few examples of how you can use mindfulness to deal with negative thoughts. Scenario 1. You're worried about an upcoming presentation at work. Mindfulness approach. Take a few deep breaths. Notice the feeling of worry in your body. Where do you feel it? Is it in your chest? Perhaps in your stomach? Just observe these sensations without trying to change them. Notice any thoughts that come up, like, I'm going to mess up, and let them pass by like those leaves in the stream. Allow those negative thoughts to flow past you and eventually disappear as the water carries them off. Scenario 2. You're feeling down after a disagreement with a friend. Mindfulness approach. Sit quietly for a moment. Notice how you're feeling without trying to change it. Are you sad? Angry? Hurt? Just observe these feelings. If memories of the disagreement come up, notice them. Then gently bring your attention back to your breath or the sensations in your body. Scenario 3. You're beating yourself up over a mistake you made. Mindfulness approach. Pause and take a few deep breaths. Notice the self-critical thoughts. Instead of arguing with them or trying to push them away, just observe them. There's a thought about being dumb. There's a thought about me never doing anything right. Notice how these thoughts come and go, like clouds passing in the sky. Remember, The goal of mindfulness isn't to get rid of negative thoughts, it's to change your relationship with them. By observing your thoughts without getting caught up in them, you start to see them for what they are. Just thoughts, not facts. To make mindfulness a habit, try starting with just a few minutes each day. You can use guided meditations. There are plenty of free apps and videos available. Or simply sit quietly and focus on your breath. When your mind wanders, and it will, because that's totally normal, gently bring your mind's attention back to your breath. It's important to note that while mindfulness is powerful, it's not a magic cure-all. If you're dealing with persistent negative thoughts or mood issues, it's always a good idea to reach out to a healthcare professional. They can provide you with expert personalized guidance and support. In conclusion, mindfulness meditation is a valuable tool for dealing with negative thinking. By learning to observe our thoughts without getting caught up in them, we can reduce their power over us and find more peace and clarity in our daily lives. Remember, your mind is like a sky. Thoughts are just clouds passing through. You are the vast, open awareness in which these thoughts appear, and you have the power to decide what thoughts you will let flow down the stream. What's your experience with mindfulness meditation? Have you tried it before? Make sure you let me know your thoughts in the comments. I hope you'll try mindfulness meditation the next time you feel overwhelmed with negative thoughts, or even if you find them slowly creeping in. And don't forget to view our other videos for help with negative thoughts. You'll find them listed in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, share it with your friends so we can bring you more ideas. For more videos like this to help elevate your happiness, hit the subscribe button and click on the notification bell so you get notified of our next post. Thanks for watching.